Hey, what's up, guys? It's Jermaine Deontay Dukes from JD Drum Styles. You can find me on YouTube at JD Drum Styles, or you can find me on Facebook under Jermaine Deontay Dukes. Tonight I'm going to do a short video on how to develop chops. How to get your left hand working up to the speed of your right hand, or if you're left-handed, how to get your right hand working up to the speed of your left hand. Okay, so I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos and I haven't seen any videos that really teach singles the way I'm going to teach about singles right now. So I really wanted to do a video on this because I thought this video is going to be unique. Not that I'm the only one that knows this. I learned this from somebody else, and somebody else learned it from somebody else. But I'm going to share it with you guys so that it'll help you guys develop your singles and your doubles very fast. First, I'm going to do a demonstration for y'all to show y'all that what I'm about to teach y'all really works. So I'm going to play double stroke rolls at 300 beats per minute. So this is the metronome. I hope you guys can see that clearly. It's 300 beats per minute. And I'm going to do a double stroke roll. I'm going to try to go as long as I can go. I think the most I could go is about 4 measures before I'm like bombed out. So here we go. Demonstration. 300 beats per minute, double stroke roll. Okay. Now, next I'm going to demonstrate for y'all single stroke roll. Single stroke roll, I cannot do that at 300 beats per minute. If I could, I would probably join the world fastest drummer competition. But I'm going to attempt to do the single stroke roll for a couple of measures at 240 beats per minute. That's pretty fast. That means you have to be able to do 16 notes on one hand at 120 beats per minute. So here we go. Let me demonstrate this for you. Alright, yeah, you saw me botch that up, traditional grip, so I switched to a modified version of match and French grip. Okay, so let's get right into it. How do you develop your singles and your doubles into those lightning fast speeds? Okay, it is simple. You want to get fast doubles. Number one, you have to check your speed on the metronome. You have to know how fast you can go with one hand before you max out. It's like lifting weights. You have to know how much you can do. You know, you have to know what your max is, and you have to know how much you can actually work out with, you know, without straining yourself and feeling tired immediately. So for me, I max out with 16 notes on one hand without going into a modified Jojo Mayer grip. I max out at 130. So I'm going to show y'all what I do in order to get to that speed. Here we go. So what I do is I practice single strokes, 16 notes on one hand with the metronome. So I'm going to just do this at 100 for the sake of time, so this video isn't extremely long. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the. So, you feel comfortable at 100, bump it up 5 or 10 clicks. I'm going to bump it up 10. 110. Then you feel comfortable there, bump it up 120. Okay? Now, let me show you how you can isolate your fingers, so when you're working on this, something that will strengthen your fingers. So let's go down to 90, a really slow tempo. Let me show you a couple of ways that you should isolate your fingers, because in order to get to those kind of speeds, you have to go beyond using your wrist to using your fingers as well. Okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to use a French grip. French grip means your thumb is up to the sky. Thumb up. And French grip enables you to be able to use your fingers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the index finger, go to the middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger. 16th notes. 1, 2, 1, 1, 3, 4, 1. Then reverse it. Okay, so go through all of your fingers. And another thing you could do is turn your sticks over, both hands, and match grip, like this right here. And play with your fingers on top of the sticks using these two fingers. This is another finger strengthening exercise. Make sure you're doing it with the metronome so you can chart your progress. Here we go. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the. Okay, next thing you can do, take your stick, turn it upside down, bend your arm forward, use your fingers and play against the meaty part of your arm. Take a finger off, finger off, finger off, finger on, finger on, finger on. Do it with your left hand. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. That is going to help you build up your single stroke roll. Okay? And practice on a pillow. Do those on a pillow. Strengthen your muscles. Now, next thing you could do is to build your single stroke roll is play one measure of the single stroke roll, then play one measure of 16th notes on one hand, and keep playing that over and over with your right hand. Say you do it for 4 measures with your right hand, then do the same amount of measures with your left hand. Let me give you an example. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Then your left hand. 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a. Okay? Now, I got an exercise for you guys that'll also help you develop your singles from hand to hand. I'm going to turn the pad over so that you guys can hear this very clearly. This is an Heritage exercise, and I'm going to play it up to speed for you first, and then I'm going to slow it down and break it down for you. Okay? So here's the Heritage exercise. I'm going to do this one off of the right hand. So you need to be able to do this exercise off of your right hand as well as your left hand if we're talking about building up both hands so that you can get them as close to equal as possible. So here's the exercise up to speed. So, what was that? That is Heritage. So you start off with right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Then you go right, left, right to switch. Then you go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Right? You want to count that rhythm is 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and. Digga da da digga da da. Digga da da digga da da digga da digga da da digga da da digga da. That's the first part. Then the next part is you take off one of the Heritage. So this next part is in 5/8. So you playing with the right hand, then you switch to the left. Digga da da digga da digga da da digga da. First you start with your right. 1 and 2, 1 and digga da da digga da. Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay? So that's the first 2 parts. And then the last part is you do 2 taps. You start with a rim shot. You go 1 and then you do single stroke 5s. Right? A right single stroke 5, a left single stroke 5, and then you do basically 1 and 2 and. So you got 1 and digga digga da digga digga da digga da digga da. Then you do a single stroke 9 and start that pattern over again. Digga 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 digga. Digga digga da digga digga da digga da digga da digga 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 digga. Digga digga da digga digga da digga da digga da digga 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 digga. So all together you got. Right? And do it off the left. Then if you're really feeling jazzy and you think you got it, put some flams on it and play it as singles. Or do it as cheeses and flam fives and all that good stuff. You could really make it, beef it up. Alright, so I hope that helps. Now let's talk about some things you can do for your doubles. Right? Doubles are very, very important to be able to get paradiddles fast. You know, paradiddles is a rudiment that you can use on the drum set like crazy. It's one of my favorites. And the paradiddle is just a combination of singles and doubles. So what you can do in order to get your doubles fast is you have to work on the second stroke of the double. Once again, the second stroke of the double. So it's not about the first note, it's about the second note. So if you play a simple exercise like this, just playing 8 notes then 16th notes but accenting the upbeats. So if you play a measure of 8 notes and you're going to accent the ands, then a measure of 16th notes and you're going to accent the e's and the uhs. And I'm going to demonstrate that for you. So you'll have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Messed up at the end there. But that is one thing that you can really help you with your doubles. Another thing is doing this right here. Which is basically push-pull. It's a type of molar. The way you can work that out is playing accents on the downbeats, taps real low. Or playing flams. You isolate that one hand, that really gets you into that kind of motion. Because that's what I'm using when I get up to the 140s and the 150s for the double stroke roll. So that's one thing you can work on, and then you can work on the check pattern for the double stroke roll. So I just moved the roll through 16th notes to isolate each diddle. That right there really helps you with your doubles too. But remember, the most important part of the double stroke roll is the second beat. Alright guys, I hope I did something that helped you guys. Thanks a lot. Hit me up, comment, good or bad. Really like your video. I really hate your video. This is what you need to do to improve. Any of that good stuff. Thanks guys. I hope these videos are helping you. I will be making more on the rudiments because I love rudiments. So I'm gonna do my best to inspire somebody and help somebody, because somebody helped me. Thanks.